It's day. What day
Pack your bags, let's hit the sky. Orlando's calling, don't ask why. Rides and rush, the weekend's bold. Pop Century vibes, it's pure gold. Disney for two, we'll race the night. Roller coasters, flashing lights. Snacks and food, we'll take it slow. Universal Studios, here we go.
We're already in Magic Kingdom.
Good morning, guys. We are at Magic Kingdom today, day 11. It's flying through now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when we're in the UK, we decided that we'd love to do one of the Keys to the Kingdom walking tour. It's like a 5-hour tour. It includes lunch, jump on a few rides. But the main point was you get to kind of do quite a lot of the backstage stuff. So you're not allowed to film anything, but we thought we would love to have a go at that. The unfortunate thing is that when booking holiday reservations in the UK, it's all absolutely fine. Apart from when you start trying to do add-ons, tours, party events, things like that. Even when you ring them, there's just nothing they can do. A lot of the sort of party and other events, they actually tell you to go to third-party retailers like Florida Ticks, and so that's what we had to do for the Mickey's Not So Scary.
Yeah.
So when I rang about the Keys to the Kingdom tour, I thought maybe we'd have to do the same thing, but they literally said, no, there's nothing we can do, you just have to turn up in America and hope that your concierge can book it. Now, it's not a cheap tour. It's, I think, $129, $130 each. But we thought, you know, we've saved up a bit, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
And long story short, we got to the concierge and they said they couldn't see absolutely anything at all visible.
And we had like even a manager came out and checked because he's got like an extra special system that just makes sure there's no extra slots. He had a look, nothing on there. And then we thought, right, we'll pop into Magic Kingdom itself and go to guest relations, and they said, well, we spoke to this lovely lady, I can't remember her name, but she said, right, I can't see anything on my system, but if you turn up on the day, there's a very, very small chance that you might be able to get on an overbooking, because sometimes they can overbook by 2 people.
Yeah, so we set off really early this morning, got on a bus to Magic Kingdom from Pop Century about 7:15. The first tour was at 8 o'clock. We kind of caught the eye of a cast member on the gate. This was all before Magic Kingdom opened at all, and she basically said she doesn't know anything about that sort of thing.
She basically indicated that we shouldn't bother
and that it was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Luckily the park opened at 10 to 8. There's 4 tours that run each day. There's one at 8, one at half 8, one at 9 and one at 9:30. We thought, well, if the park doesn't open till 8, we're not even going to be able to book on to the 8, so we're potentially missing an opportunity.
Yeah.
Which was quite frustrating, but we queued up and the park opened at 10 to. So we've come straight to Mickey's Town Square Theatre.
Which is where the meeting point is, and that's what the lady told us in guest relations,
Yes.
very helpfully,
Yeah,
otherwise we'd have been
floundering
totally
around.
lost, yeah.
But long story short, we came in and they have managed to book us on to the 8:30 tour. They've set us up with a name tag each. There you go. And they've also given us a listening device. I think that's for like help with the audio whilst walking around the tour. So it's about 8:15 now. We're all booked on. We've booked our lunches and stuff like that. And we're pretty much ready to go now.
Yeah.
So we're
the
gonna see you
only thing I
guys.
would
Yeah.
say is if you're from the UK, and I did read on a forum afterwards that if you go onto the chat function, somebody might be able to help you there, and that was on like the official Disney forum. We just didn't get told that when you were on the phone to anybody, so I don't know whether it definitely worked. But yeah, we're so excited, and so it's the first bit of Disney magic, I think.
One of the
isn't it,
things
that
that
we've
we noticed throughout the day today is your microphone. They sound like they are moving out.
So this is one of the guys that's doing the tour. What's interesting is that he's behind the group. So that audio device must be really, really relevant to actually understand where you're going.
Yeah.
So we've got some, I'm going to say complimentary water, it's cost $130.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
it's 12 minutes past 8 now, and they said we can mooch around Main Street until 25. But well, we've got to be back here by 25 past. So I think we're going to go and have a look at Main Street while it's quiet.
yeah. One other thing I would say as well is that make sure you got your ID.
Yes.
It's something that I didn't know about. Luckily, I got my wallet on me, and UK driving license was enough.
That would have
But
scored
I imagine for some cast members, maybe it needs to be a passport. It's been so hit and miss with ID and driving licenses and all that stuff all over the parks, hasn't it? And all over the different food restaurants.
Yeah.
Just kind of different rules.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to have a little mooch. And we'll see you guys after the tour. Bye. Hello.
5 hours later. So, yeah, we've just finished the Keys to the Kingdom tour. It was phenomenal. Yeah, we just saw so much stuff that you never even think about. We went through the costume area where all the seamstresses work on the costumes, and I was nearly crying. It was that cool. Honestly, incredible. We saw half of Ariel. I'll not say any more than that because I don't want to ruin it. What else did we see? We went backstage and saw all the floats being worked on as well. So like there's people that literally paint the floats all day and make sure they're all ready for the parades. It's just so nice to see all the different cogs that go into it. And the Utilidor stuff is incredible. So they're the walkway, that's the walkway that goes underneath Magic Kingdom so that the cast members can move about in between the lands without breaking cover, so to speak. What was your favourite bit?
I thought it was all great. Spinning around.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Favourite bit, we managed to get on a couple of attractions.
Yeah.
So she borrowed a boat for Jingle Cruise and gave us like a different kind of spin on things, as well as like background information on that. I think some of the history of it and learning a few new things, and quite a lot that I knew kind of already just from watching different programs and stuff. As Saul said, when we went through the costume bit, they kind of then gave us, I don't know if you can see that, whether it'll focus in, they gave us a patch of fabric from one of the costumes that was made for one of the last anniversary sort of shows that we did. At lunch, that was kind of provided as well. We had to choose our sort of meal. And then as sort of like pudding, we got given these fancy iced Oreos. Yes, we got some fancy Oreos to go for that. They got a picture of the castle on the front, which was really cool. And then the last sort of parting gift that we got was this sort of Keys to the Kingdom pin. So in there was a pin showing that we now have a key to the kingdom, which is great. We did manage to get a virtual queue for Tron this morning, and she sort of said at the end that if we'd got one and we weren't able to redeem it, we should just be able to go up, show our new fancy name badges, and still be able to sort of redeem that virtual queue.
So we've just got some Starbucks to try and recharge a little bit because it was a lot of walking. Oh, it felt like a lot of walking, even though we've only done 7,000 steps, which is a lot less than what we'd usually do by this time, I think.
It was relatively slow paced walking and quite a lot
and
of standing.
And it's the standing that does it for me. Getting old. Yeah. I've just realised my ears match the aesthetic in here.
They do, yeah, they just blend in. What ears? So yeah, so we're going to drink a little bit of Starbucks and then head over to Tron.
Yeah. So I get on the front row and go, what was your favourite part?
I kind of knew about the cost of the land when they were purchasing acres of land to build Disney World and all the other parks and resorts and stuff. I knew that it had leaked and they came in with like fake names to purchase the land so that it was cheaper, and eventually it was leaked that it was in fact the Walt Disney Company, and the price went up, but I never understood the price and the actual cost. So the tour guide told us there that they were originally paying under an alias $180 per acre of land. And then as soon as people found out that it was the Disney company, all the companies were then purchasing it at $180 and charging Disney $80,000 per acre of land. So the increase in price there. Apparently they'd already purchased about 80% of the overall acreage of land they wanted.
Yeah.
But that last 20% definitely cost them a lot of money.
Yeah. Worth it though.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I don't think they're hard done by, are they?
What about you? What was your favourite fact?
Ooh, crikey.
Well,
Got the spot now.
No pressure.
I like learning about the different roles that they do. So, like, the lady that took us round, Brenna,
Yeah.
she's worked in every single resort
That's quite
on
cool.
Disney World property. And yeah, I asked her about the audition process, but she didn't really go into it much, so I think they probably told not to talk about
A
that.
lot of knowledge there.
But yeah, she was just lovely to talk to.
That's great.
What else?
We'll share a few other little random
Yeah, I'm
facts
sure
with
we'll
you
think
throughout
of
the
stuff.
afternoon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go see if we can get on Tron whilst the parade's still going on, because it might mean that the virtual queue will go less.
Hello.
Hi guys, so we have been on Tron for what could be the last time this trip. Although we have got a morning in Magic Kingdom on the last day.
Yeah.
So we could get a virtual queue again.
What, we missed the flight?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be rude not to, right? What's going on, guys?
There's the thunder.
Yeah, you can hear the thunder in the distance. We are on our way out of Magic Kingdom. We may have got cut off just then. I just had to change the battery.
What was I saying?
You're just saying that could have been Tron for the last time.
Oh, yeah.
We're hoping we can get it in again.
Yeah.
And if you're going to go on it, just ask for that front seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cool.
Every time. But yeah, we're going to try and avoid the rain. It's looking really, really ominous.
Beautiful.
Don't know whether that does it any justice.
Yeah.
It's looking very dark out there now. And it's quite busy. Still quite a few people coming in, so I don't think everybody's having the same idea. But we've got a reservation booked tonight, just the two of us at Jaleo. Mum's been on her own all day, hasn't she? I think she came in I think she came here actually whilst we were on the tour. She dropped me a message earlier and said she'd been to Tomorrowland and done a bit of exploring, a bit more shopping. But yeah, we're going to bounce and go get ready for some dinner. That's Jaleo at Disney Springs. Looking forward to that. Good evening, guys.
It's a bit windy.
It's a bit windy tonight. It rained a little bit earlier when we said you could hear the thunder and the skies looked ominous, but it didn't really chuck it down for like hours on end, which really, really surprised me. Oh, another. Oh, it's open. All right. Thought it was closed again. Is there another turd in the pool? We are off to Disney Springs though. We've got a reservation at 8. It's like 6 o'clock now, is it?
Yeah, 10 to 6.
10 to 6. So we're going to pop down, and Soph's obsessed with Gideon's and really wants to try and get in there. So we're going to give that a whirl. See if it's worth the hype. Is it just cookies?
Yes, and cake. No, and cake as well, but
Okay.
the main thing is cookies.
Cookies and cake.
Never had it before. just heard very good things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I like cookies and cake. Either or. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us and we don't get our lovely white outfits.
See through.
Oh
my God.
That's not a good angle, was it?
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't rain on us and our lovely white outfits. So end up rather see-through.
Yes.
Yeah, we're heading for another bus. We've done a lot more of the buses this time round. I feel like last trip we did quite a lot of Uber and Lyfts,
Yeah.
which was think it just felt better at the time, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna go for the bus.
Bird.
Here's Pop again. There's a sign.
So cold.
I'm gonna make you bounce. Oh, Sophie using the force. And odds on there being a bus down here, making us run. There isn't. That is okay. Here in the queue for Gideon's Bakehouse, which uses all these fancy cookies. Do you want to read out a few flavours? What we got?
Yeah. So we've got this month's limited edition cookie, which is the key lime chocolate chip. Then there is original chocolate chip, pistachio topping, peanut butter crunch, banana bread chocolate chip, cookies and cream, and very stuffed.
I'm excited to see what they look like.
Yeah.
But yeah, queue's probably about a 20-minute wait. That's what the guy was saying. Kind of all the way up to the front there. So as you can see, there's quite a few people now behind us as well. So it seems busy, so I'm assuming that's a good thing. Could be wrong, could just be a hike. Oh, a hike. Well, this is cool. Yeah, it does smell absolutely incredible, doesn't it? Alright guys, so we are in Gideon's. It's an amazing aesthetic. I'll give it that.
Honestly, I wish we could bottle this smell. Absolutely.
If you think the caramel place in Epcot smells nice, this is insane.
It's like chocolate on chocolate.
Okay, yeah, the cake slices are enormous.
You guys want a picture together?
Soph's founder. No, it's okay, thank you. Cheers. Soph's founder self-portrait. Hanging up.
Now I'm just like, whether you can see how big it is next to my hand. Or my head. Or like torso size. Thank you. Yeah. I think your mum's going to want to come in actually when she sees the packaging.
I'm gonna put an extra fork and some napkins for you.
Thank you.
And there's one fork inside the cake.
Perfect, thank you. Hello.
Hello guys, right. Gideon's acquired. It's completely blocked so far there. So we've walked out of Gideon's having spent what, $37? Would you all like to know how many cookies and a slice of cake Gideon $37 actually goes you? Sophie?
4 cookies and a slice of cake.
As many as 4.
4 enormous cookies, and I don't even know the word for the size of the cake.
Right, now I can say not all 4 cookies are for us. I would have got 3, but I'm buying one for my mum. So
Yeah.
hopefully you like this, mum, because it's a very expensive cookie. If you don't like it, please give it back.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't going to get any cake, but then I saw the cake. I'll try and show you later on. It looks huge.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the actual slice we've got or been given looks the same size as the display piece.
To take it out of
But-
the take stock.
Yeah, I can confirm this bag it does weigh quite a bit now. It feels quite
Have you
hefty.
not felt it actually?
Yeah,
Whoa!
it's weighty. I'll give them that.
That's literally like, probably like 6 pints of milk.
Yeah,
That sort of.
100%.
They did
Like-
say actually the limit is, was it 6 cookies?
I think it's
which
6
is
per
£3
person.
of cookie. That's a lot.
It's definitely ample cookie.
Yeah.
I agree. I think we could have shared a cookie.
Oh, we definitely.
What we're planning on doing is sharing every single one of those cookies.
We're basically going to eat a cookie a day until we go home now, I think.
Yeah, there's no way of us getting any of these home, and I
No.
reckon they'd be awful if we tried. So,
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully we don't have a repeat of the voodoo situation from last
I
time.
think we have. This is definitely a repeat of the movie.
No, I think cookies are easier to eat than a donut, aren't they? What do you think? Are cookies easier to eat than donuts? If you're too full on donuts, I feel like you'd still eat a cookie.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to eat the cake and the cookie, so you're going to need to eat the cake this evening, otherwise it's going to go stale.
I'm planning on eating the cake now.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I can't do that. I can't have it because I won't want anything to see.
What, your tapas?
Okay, so we left Gideon's. We're walking, as you can see, through Disney Springs, past a few restaurants on the way. We've got the old
T-Rex?
T-Rex, the old Faithful. And by that I mean we went a few times back in the day and the food's kind of awful, but maybe it's got better.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun, yeah. If you're a kid, which I feel like we were when we first came,
Because there's a meteorite shower halfway through.
There is, yeah.
In a moment halfway through. It happens more often.
halfway through the day. Yeah, it's along the same lines of Rainforest Cafe. I think T-Rex is probably slightly better food from what I've heard and
Yeah.
sort of seen review-wise. But as you can see up there, we're heading towards World of Disney. We ended up with a $200 gift card after purchasing like the early, I want to say early bird rate for the hotel room.
Yeah.
So we booked quite far in advance for this trip, and it meant that we got a $200 gift card for merchandise and then an $800 gift card that we could also use on dining.
Yeah.
I think we told you earlier on that dining one lasted about 4 days,
Insane.
which is madness.
Yeah.
We are aware now, obviously having paid a trip to Walmart and seeing people come back with massive bags from Target, that it is really doable on the cheap.
Yeah.
And as you said about the cookies then, it's kind of monopoly money at this point. All in all, yeah, I'm glad we've got these vouchers. Yeah, we've had a nice few days.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go into World of Disney, see if we can find some nice sentimental items to take home with us, possibly a few little gifts, and get this $200 spent, I imagine, rather quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to take very long, is it?
Sorry. I've just hit you with £3.
Sorry. Just literally, honest, did you see me fall over in the video then? Hit the floor and everything, the weight of that. And I keep bigging these cookies up, make it feel worth it. $37.
I was like,
4 cookies, guys.
and cake.
Brilliant. Right, we're going in. Okay, how easy would it be to spend $200 if you buy a jumper? Right, $54.99 plus tax. So we bought 4, that's it, done, gone.
I'm not going to buy 4.
I'm not going to buy 4 jumpers. That'd be silly. I love the Haunted Mansion stuff. I'd love to find a Haunted Mansion shirt.
Okay.
If you were a Haunted Mansion shirt, where would you be? Crocs for days.
I did not buy myself.
Haunted Mansion. Whoa. Nightmare Before Christmas suit. And how much is that though? So
Any idea on price?
Jack Skellington suit. So I was going to try and find a price on that.
No price.
I'll be honest, the it's not a great sort of.
$70, $69.99.
Okay, so to be fair, I mean, Oppo suits, where I get my Christmas suits from. This isn't a sponsored video, but they do really good quality sort of Christmas suits. About the same sort of price.
I preferred the one that guy had on in that we.
It was just one.
So you're looking for a shirt for you?
Yeah. Find a t-shirt. I don't mind that 2024 thing.
That's almost looks like a hockey jersey, doesn't it?
Yeah. That looks
It's got
nice.
Walt
to be
Disney
fair.
World in the back. Go on then, what's the price on those?
Whoa. 65.
Yeah, it's the same as that button-up shirt down there. So $65
It's very casual.
for a relatively nice-looking t-shirt that would probably last. I feel like the slightly thinner style t-shirts are cheaper. Yeah, I don't mind that, but it's very much high 2024.
Yeah.
And again, $65. It's not. I know it's thin, which it needs to be for Florida, but it needs to be thicker for that price. Kind of like the baseball style jerseys. I've seen a lot of these this trip that people have had like personalised, or maybe they've bought them prior to the trip personalised. I just don't think so. That's 1971. I don't think that would suit me. That I feel like I'd look like a cast member. Yeah. Nice joggers. Sort of raincoat going on. So thinks the Pizza Planet. Thinks you might be right.
I think you've got to try that.
What's on the front of the car's jumper below you? I like that colour.
Nice. Yeah?
Towing and salvage.
I think those two
I don't really wear jumpers or sweatshirts though, so. I think we should probably, you called it by saying we should probably try and find something from Dinosaur as well.
Yes.
If there's anything, I mean, check that out tomorrow, couldn't we? I mean, there's so much stuff in there.
What a cool.
Yeah.
That one's quite cool.
Okay, the Marvel.
Oh.
Okay, like an Avengers. I'd want to read all of those before putting it on to know exactly what my shirt says. Bags down there. I like Winnie the Pooh, but absolutely not. Again. Kind of looks like nightwear almost. Okay, so the adult tees are $25 each when you buy two, or $29.99, so $30. Tax after that, you're talking at least $32 per t-shirt. Like I said, unless you're buying two. The patterns seem okay. It's gotten a bit fuzzy potentially on the camera there. Yeah, that's quite cute.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact that it's a bit basic in that there's nothing on the back. The pattern doesn't go round. It's just a plain t-shirt that somebody's ironed something onto at some point.
And that's not
Which I know sounds really cynical, but after a few washes, these sort of patterns, they crack. I much prefer the sort of,
embroidered.
yeah, the embroidered stuff, or like, they used to have really thick, almost like a lacquered print. Very few though. Doesn't really seem to be anything embroidered as such. I mean, that's what I mean about this sort of stitch. Quite literally, it's embroidered. There you go. Textile humour for you. I don't know.
This is all Halloween.
Yeah, they are not short on pumpkins, are they? The Mickey set's pretty cool. I didn't wear my Mickey gloves in the end.
Right.
I figured it'd just be far too hot in the park. And just a bit impractical as well. Like your lounge fly bags, you will not be short of them in here. There is so much choice. We got Doug from Up, Monsters University, the Castle, Buzz, Woody, Baymax, Darth Vader, Dole Whip, Winnie the Pooh, Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that's really cool actually. Love the pattern on there. Right, so it's officially put the vest back down, determined to get a t-shirt instead. We're still none the wiser as to what to spend this $200 on. I feel like going in the world of Disney didn't help. I like that shirt that guy's got. Where's that? Right, there is a few other sort of sassier style shops up here, which we may be able to spend the $200 on.
Yeah.
So we're going to go have a little look, check those out, see what we think. Right, the heavens have started to open slightly after Siri lied to me and told me that it wouldn't rain until 11 o'clock.
Yeah, so we didn't bring an umbrella.
Nope, feeling silly.
Oh,
No umbrella, no poncho.
Oh, it's got rain in my eye.
We are eventually going to end up in a random shop.
Yeah.
That we don't really want to be in.
Oh wait, but Sephora's coming up soon. And Family.
Sophie's favourite shop. Note to self, when you see dark clouds outside.
Sorry?
I said note to self, when you see dark clouds outside
Just
in Florida, and you bought an umbrella, it's
Carrying
crazy
£3
for me.
cookies around, so we've got to manage an umbrella as well.
And then don't spend however long it is in Sephora whilst it gets heavier. That'll be my advice.
Yeah.
No, it's not that bad to be fair. It's not like landing and creating puddles yet. But you might not. Maybe this is just it now.
I've got suede-based sandals on, so hopefully.
Not ideal. Not ideal. Alright, this bit's undercover though at least.
Just climbing the Coca-Cola mountain.
Quite literally. We've not done that many steps today, even though we did a walking tour. I feel like this has just doubled them.
Yeah.
It's because we're coming up to a third floor of a building with a really slight ramp.
But they've got no seats now.
It's got to be a waste of space in a building for this, surely. You put a lift in and a regular set of stairs. Well, let's find out if we've got a seat. Completely to go. We made it up to the bar at the top of the Coca-Cola land. The child nicknamed it, the ran past us. No self-aged mocktails,
Yeah.
another sort of frozen beverage type things.
What did you get?
I have gone for a blue frozen Fanta. I don't even know what a blue frozen Fanta is.
This is like a fruit punch type one. So
Is it like fruit twist?
no, it's more like cherry ruri. It's very
Okay.
cherry.
Mine tastes like a blue panda pop from back in the day.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like that. Mine's tangy. Wow. Like cherry aid.
Sort of fairly
Is it?
strong tasting. Yeah.
Cherry aid.
Yeah, up here seems to be the place to be at the moment. I don't think it's raining anymore.
Before it disappears.
Yeah, so we got a little rainbow going on up there. The rain's kind of stopped. The sunset coming over this side as well.
The way, but
You get it.
sort of get the idea.
It's really nice sort of, I'm not going to say it's chilled up here because there's massive views behind me.
Yeah, but it's it's a
Nice
vibe.
place to stop. I mean, the frozen drinks like $4 a piece, so
So not bad. Yeah.
compared to everything else we bought over the last few days, yeah, it's quite cheap. Yeah. So we're going to chill, enjoy the sunset, and then head for our reservation at Jaleo.
Don't know what to expect. A bit tapas-y, I think.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so we're in Jaleo. Made it in. Yeah, what do you think to the croquettes?
Very nice.
Oh, sorry, the croquettes.
Yeah.
Got a lovely server, Michael. Brings a little glass of carver each, although mine's gone.
Chicken one.
Chicken looks good.
Yeah. Very creamy. Both very good.
I feel like we're showing a lot more food this trip. Yeah. And then I went for a Jose Old Fashioned, and you went for a sangria. Nice little glass.
Slightly different to how they do it in. I went to Parma in April, and you get all the fruit in and everything. I don't know whether it's perhaps because I ordered a glass, but even a glass in Parma, you get loads of fruit.
Yeah. Nice though. Yeah. Cool. Spanish omelette has arrived. It's going to turn into like a 6-course meal, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're doing 1 course at a time at the
Yeah.
moment. We'll try and make this potato. And did he say it was something else? Or just potato?
Caramelized onion. Sorry, I just smashed my sangria into
Potato and caramelized onion with a smashed sangria at the side. Okay, we forgot we were supposed to show you all the other food. We got some lamb chops, which is not very usual for us, is it? Quite different.
But they are very nice. We just had a bite.
And then we got a smiley face sausage.
That looks very rich.
Chorizo.
We're going to
Come on,
struggle
with
to
mashed
finish that
potato.
sausage.
So, yeah.
So I don't know whether we filmed it. Did we film it?
What?
Yeah, we did. Did we?
Jaleo.
The
Food.
dessert.
No, I think
Well, we were
battery might have gone
literally-
dead again.
We were literally about to get the check and take the Gideon's cookies. And then Michael, our server, was like, oh, choose a dessert on me. We're like, oh, thanks. You can't say no at that point, can you?
Thanks, Michael.
Oh, dear. So we have the creme de caramel,
Yes.
which is like a
Like a creme de caramel.
creme
isn't it?
caramel
Yeah, creme
Yeah.
caramel.
with
Yeah.
citrusy cream.
Really, really nice that.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it. I think, I don't know, I think Michael, our server, made that a really nice
Yeah.
experience.
I think he
But also, I don't know, weird, isn't it? Like, nobody else in there really seemed to say anything. It
what do you
seemed
mean,
a bit.
the other staff?
Yeah, the other staff, we didn't really get sort of, I don't know, a bit of a weird vibe. And
Yeah.
we were sat, you probably see on the footage that we did get, it was very bright. And then you said, obviously, we went to the other side of the restaurant, and it was actually quite dark, but in a
Quite intimate in a nice
Yeah.
way. And I don't understand why they put a party of 2 at the front. It
yeah.
doesn't matter because we enjoy each other's company, but
Swapping hands.
maybe would have been nicer to have a more intimate setting.
Yeah. That restaurant advertises as being like one of the restaurants you can sit at and watch the drone show, which is something really new. We were intrigued by it. It wasn't like an essential part of the trip, but we then got told that we couldn't sit outside when we got there, which was a bit weird.
It's
And
quite
the person,
cool today. It's like 27, 26,
Yeah.
which is nice for us. But I think what I've realised is we needed to book it as like a set. It's like a set event. I think you prepay
yeah,
for the set menu, and actually looking at the reviews, the set menu didn't get a good review.
but then when I booked, but we just book a table via the Disney app. We don't get given that choice. I don't think,
No,
unless I've done something wrong there. Maybe I have.
this is the strange thing about
I think
technology now.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago, I don't know. It just didn't feel as complicated. I don't know whether we're
Yeah.
getting old.
Well, yeah. Well, I am. You're
Everything just felt obvious. Like we could do. We knew what we were dealing with. We knew what the options were everywhere we went. I don't know. Really, I don't really know.
not. Yeah. What Sophie's trying to say is she's actually getting old, even though she doesn't look it,
Yeah.
because everybody thinks she's under 21.
I got asked if I was 21. I think he was just trying to put me on.
He genuinely said,
Yeah.
"Are you over 21?"
And I
You s-
pulled a
he said it
face
was your
because I
birthday.
thought he was joking. I thought he was actually.
No,
saying,
when you
'cause
said,
someone said 21.
"Are you
today.
21?" and
Yeah.
you said, "No."
No, I went.
And that's when he
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I was going to offer you an alcoholic beverage,
And
or an
I was
alcoholic
like,
present."
no, I'm 30.
And you were like,
He was
30, it's like,
"You're what?
What? Where? Where? Yeah. No, it must have been the big light. Make you look really young. Evening. Well, we are hoping to get onto a bus. I don't think we're going to get onto this bus. That's the one downside. Yeah. Okay. Sophie's been a rebel. You got any ID?
Yeah, decent.
You're not coming in.
No.
Not tonight. We've had enough steps for one day, apparently.
Yeah.
Right, we are Disney for 2.
That's it for us.
How about you?
Disney for 2 will race the night. Roller coasters, flashing lights. Snacks and food, we'll take it slow. Universal Studios, here we go. Tron is glowing space.